Imagine for a moment that everything you've ever dreamed of achieving is already yours. Picture yourself walking into every room with the quiet confidence of someone who has already won. Feel the certainty in your step, the conviction in your voice, the glow of achievement radiating from your very being. This is not a fantasy. It is the starting point of all success. Behaving as if you already possess the greatness you seek. You see, the world does not reward potential. It rewards demonstration. It rewards the man or woman who acts with assurance, who moves with purpose, who lives each day as if success were a foregone conclusion. You must be before you can become. You must believe before you can achieve. Success does not come to those who wait. It comes to those who prepare themselves, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, to receive it. When you behave like you are already successful, something miraculous happens. Opportunities that were once invisible reveal themselves. People begin to treat you differently. Doors swing open that once seemed sealed shut. Why? Because the universe responds to the vibration of certainty. It bends in favor of the one who knows where they are going and acts accordingly. This is not arrogance. It is alignment. It is understanding that your external reality will always mirror your internal conviction. If you see yourself as a struggler, you will attract struggle. If you see yourself as a victor, you will attract victory. Your mind is the master architect of your destiny, and it will build whatever blueprint you hand it. Think about it. Have you ever met someone who seemed to command respect without uttering a word? Someone whose mere presence demanded attention? That was not by accident. That was a result of inner mastery, of deciding who they are long before the world could confirm it. And you have the same power right now, today. Begin speaking as if your words carry weight. Walk as if every step is leading you closer to your vision. Dress, think, act, and move in harmony with the future you are creating. Carry yourself as if you have already crossed the finish line, because in your mind, the true battleground, you have. This is not pretending. It is practicing. It is rehearsing the future into reality. Champions are not born at the moment of victory. They are born in moments of silent preparation, in the way they carry themselves when no one is watching. Success is not an event. It is a habit, a way of being, a daily decision to rise above mediocrity and claim what is already yours by divine right. The secret, if there is one, is that the world does not make room for you until you make room for yourself in it first. Your self-concept is the soil, and your success is the harvest. Plant the seeds of certainty, water them with daily action, and refuse to entertain the weeds of doubt. So I ask you, how would you speak today if you knew your words were shaping your future? How would you act if you believed success was already yours, simply waiting for you to catch up to it? How would you treat yourself, your time, your dreams? The future belongs to the one who claims it before it is visible. Behave like you're already successful and watch how the world rushes to catch up with your vision. Here are 6 key points from the speech. Success starts by behaving with the certainty and conviction of someone who has already achieved their dreams. Man-made demonstration over potential. The world rewards those who demonstrate success through action, not those who merely hope for it. Internal reality shapes external results. Your mindset and self-belief create your external circumstances. Seeing yourself as successful attracts success. Alignment, not arrogance. Acting successful isn't about arrogance. It's about aligning your behavior with your future vision. Success is a habit, not an event. True champions are created through daily preparation and consistent action, not just at the moment of winning. Claim your future now. The future belongs to those who act now, preparing and living as if their success is inevitable. Would you also like a very short version for a quick slide or summary? When you act with confidence, you send a powerful message not just to the world around you, but to yourself. Confidence is not the result of success, it is often the cause of it. Before any achievement materializes, it must first be believed. Acting with the quiet assurance of someone who has already achieved their dreams creates a powerful internal shift. It moves you from hoping to expecting. It changes your energy, your language, your posture, and the way you approach every task and opportunity. Imagine two individuals with identical skills and knowledge. One steps forward with hesitation, doubting their worthiness, unsure of their abilities. The other steps forward with certainty, presenting themselves as someone who belongs at the top. Who do you think the world will respond to? Opportunity naturally gravitates toward those who believe they are ready. Confidence, even when it feels premature, positions you as someone capable of handling success. It allows others to trust you, invest in you, and open doors for you that would otherwise remain closed. But acting with confidence is not about pretending or faking. It's about choosing to behave from a place of deep inner belief, a belief that you are capable, worthy, and destined for great things. It's about operating from the truth of your potential rather than the fear of your limitations. When you behave like you are already successful, you train your mind to accept that success is natural for you. You condition yourself to act, think, and respond like a person of influence and impact. The greatest mistake people make is waiting for external validation before allowing themselves to feel successful. They wait for a title, a trophy, a paycheck, or applause. But true success begins long before the world notices. It begins inside, in the quiet moments when you choose to walk taller, speak clearer, and act bolder, even when no one is watching. Confidence is a muscle that grows with use. Each time you choose to behave like the person you are becoming, you reinforce that identity. You move closer to your dreams not by luck or chance, but by the deliberate act of embodying success day by day. The way you carry yourself today sets the standard for what you attract tomorrow. If you believe in your destiny and behave like it's already yours, the world has no choice but to start believing it too. The world does not reward people simply for having potential. Potential is invisible until it is put into action. You could have the greatest ideas, the deepest talents, or the most ambitious dreams, but if you do not demonstrate them through your behavior, your habits, and your attitude, they will remain hidden from the very opportunities you seek. Success is not for those who merely hope or wish. It is reserved for those who prove through their actions that they are ready to claim it. Demonstration means moving with purpose even when no one else sees the full picture. It means working diligently, speaking boldly, showing up prepared, and living each moment as if you are already trusted, respected, and capable. When you demonstrate success, you take your inner belief and give it a form that others can recognize and respond to. You stop waiting for someone else's approval and start behaving in a way that commands attention and opens doors. It's easy to believe that if we just wait long enough, our potential will somehow reveal itself at the right time. But waiting creates stagnation, and stagnation sends the wrong signal. It tells the world that you are uncertain, unready, or unwilling to rise. Action, on the other hand, tells the world that you believe in your vision enough to work for it without guarantees. It shows that you are serious, committed, and trustworthy. Even small actions count. Every professional conversation you have, every skill you refine, every plan you execute, they are all bricks in the foundation of your success. Each act of discipline, each moment of courage builds a visible reputation that far outweighs silent potential. People do not invest in possibilities, they invest in performance. They support what they can see, hear, and feel. And when you consistently show up as someone who is already achieving, the world begins to treat you accordingly. To demonstrate your success before it fully manifests is to send a powerful message to yourself and others. I am ready. It's not enough to believe internally. You must project that belief externally through consistent, tangible effort. Potential is passive, but demonstration is active. One keeps you stuck in dreams, the other moves you into reality. The moment you stop waiting for the perfect time and start behaving as if now is the time, you step into the flow where opportunities, connections, and success naturally find you. The world cannot reward what it cannot see. Make your vision visible by demonstrating it boldly every day. Your internal reality, the way you see yourself, think about yourself, and believe about your future, is the blueprint that shapes your external life. Every achievement, every breakthrough, every success first begins as a seed planted in the mind. If you perceive yourself as capable, powerful, and destined for greatness, your actions will naturally align with that vision. You will carry yourself differently, speak with more authority, take greater risks, and persist longer through challenges. This is not magic. It is the natural law that your outer world reflects your inner world. When you see yourself as struggling, lacking, or unworthy, even if opportunities present themselves, you will find ways to sabotage or shrink away from them. Your external reality cannot outgrow your internal self-image. No matter how talented or gifted you are, if you continue to see yourself as small, you will act in ways that keep you small. Success must first be claimed in your mind before it can be experienced in your life. This is why behaving like you are already successful is so critical. It reprograms your internal reality. It sends new instructions to your subconscious mind, which in turn begins to guide your behavior toward the outcomes you desire. Instead of doubting yourself at the critical moment, you lean in. Instead of procrastinating, you move forward. Instead of hiding your gifts, you share them boldly. The inner belief becomes the invisible force steering your choices, your conversations, your work ethic, and your persistence. The people who rise to the top are not always the smartest, the strongest, or the most connected. They are often the ones who developed an unshakable inner conviction that they belonged there long before anyone else agreed. They carried a successful mindset in ordinary moments, treating small tasks with the same excellence they would bring to a grand stage. They built their future from the inside out, shaping their thinking before shaping their results. Every time you choose to visualize your success, speak as if it is inevitable, and act in alignment with your dreams, you reinforce your internal reality. Over time, this new reality becomes so strong that it overpowers old doubts and fears. Your external world has no choice but to catch up. The opportunities come, the right people appear, and the results you once longed for become part of your normal life. If you want to change your life, you must first change the way you see yourself. Success is not something you chase, it's something you attract by becoming the person who deserves it from the inside out. Acting successful is not about arrogance, pride, or pretending to be something you are not. It is about alignment, bringing your thoughts, actions, and behavior into harmony with the future you are working toward. When you carry yourself as if you are already the person you intend to become, you are not faking anything. You are stepping into your highest potential with purpose and clarity. Many people misunderstand this idea. They think behaving like they are already successful means showing off, bragging, or trying to impress others. But true alignment has nothing to do with outward show. It is a quiet, powerful state of being where you know without needing approval that you are on the right path. You move, speak, and make decisions not from desperation, but from a deep inner certainty. You are not trying to convince others of your worth. You are affirming it to yourself through your daily habits and mindset. Alignment means you are no longer waiting for permission to become your best self. You are not waiting for a title, a salary, or applause before you start showing up fully. You live, act, and think as if success is inevitable because you understand that your future is being built in the present moment. Every action you take, every choice you make either moves you closer to that future or pulls you away from it. When you operate from alignment, you naturally attract people, opportunities, and experiences that match your level of belief and preparation. You no longer have to chase validation because you have already validated yourself internally. You no longer have to force things to happen because your energy, focus, and behavior are aligned with your desired outcome, creating momentum that draws success toward you. This way of living demands discipline. It requires you to hold yourself to a higher standard even when no one else is watching. It challenges you to think, what would the successful version of me do right now, and then do it, even if it's uncomfortable, inconvenient, or goes unnoticed. Over time, these small acts of alignment compound into massive results. The key is to remember that you are not pretending. You are practicing. You are rehearsing your greatness until it becomes your reality. You are choosing to live from your future, not your past. And the more you align your behavior with your vision, the faster that vision will manifest into your life. Success flows naturally to those who are already aligned with it. Success is not a sudden event that happens overnight. It is the result of countless small choices, habits, and disciplines repeated over time. It is not about one big moment of victory. It is about how you carry yourself every single day when no one is clapping, when no one is noticing, and when progress feels invisible. Champions are not made in the spotlight. They are forged in the quiet hours of preparation, in the early mornings, late nights, and in the unseen work that others overlook. Many people believe that success will arrive and change their lives in an instant, but real success is built long before the world applauds. It begins when you consistently show up, day after day, practicing excellence in small things. It is the habit of preparing for opportunities before they appear, the habit of pushing through discouragement, and the habit of maintaining vision and effort even when immediate results are nowhere in sight. Habits shape destiny. What you do repeatedly forms the person you become. If you practice discipline, resilience, and a winning mindset, success becomes inevitable. Every great achievement is simply the visible reward of years of invisible preparation. It's not luck, it's law. The law of cause and effect. Daily behaviors and attitudes create the results you will eventually live out. Think of any great athlete, inventor, or leader. Their greatness was not born the moment they received a trophy, wrote a best-selling book, or launched a groundbreaking idea. Their greatness was developed in the thousands of hours they invested when no one was looking, when it would have been easier to quit, and when excuses could have easily taken over. They succeeded because success had become a habit long before it became a public celebration. When you begin to treat every day, every task, every conversation as part of your journey to greatness, you begin to transform your life from the inside out. Small acts of excellence compound into massive achievements. Tiny daily disciplines become unstoppable momentum. You no longer need to hope for success. You expect it because you have prepared for it. You do not need to wait for motivation or inspiration. You simply need to build habits that match the future you want. Success belongs to those who choose to be consistent in excellence, who treat today with the respect it deserves, and who understand that greatness is hidden in the ordinary before it ever shows up in the extraordinary. Live today like a champion, and tomorrow will have no choice but to recognize you as one. The future is not something that simply happens to you. It is something you create through the decisions and actions you take in the present. Many people mistakenly believe that success is an event that will arrive one day, but the truth is that the future is already unfolding right now. The way you choose to live today, how you think, how you act, and how you treat yourself directly impacts the person you will become tomorrow. You are not waiting for success to find you. Success is waiting for you to step into it. When you behave as if you are already successful, you are not just preparing for the future, you are actively bringing it into your present reality. It's about stepping into the role of the person you desire to be before the external circumstances confirm it. You must start living as if the life you want is already happening, as if your goals are already achieved. The way you see yourself today must match the person you are becoming tomorrow. Most people wait for the perfect moment to act, hoping that the right time will come when everything aligns. But the reality is that the perfect moment doesn't exist. The right time is always now. The actions you take today, the way you carry yourself, the opportunities you embrace, the work you put in are the steps that lead you to the future you desire. Success is a journey, not a destination, and every step you take today is part of that journey. By choosing to behave as if you are already successful, you're not only shaping your present, but also aligning your energy with the life you're creating. The more you act as if success is inevitable, the more you start to expect it. And when you expect it, you begin to attract it. Opportunities open up, people respond to you differently, and the doors that once seemed locked begin to open wide. Your future, which may have seemed distant or uncertain, suddenly starts to feel within reach. The key is to take action with the belief that you are already on the path to greatness. Live as if the person you are becoming is already here. Behaving like success is already yours shifts your mindset from scarcity to abundance, from hesitation to confidence, and from fear to courage. The moment you begin to act as if success is already part of your life, the world begins to align with that belief. The future will not wait for you. You must start living it today. In conclusion, the path to success begins with a mindset shift, one that empowers you to act as if the greatness you desire is already yours. Success is not a distant goal that you will one day stumble upon. It is a habit, a way of being, and a reflection of how you live each day. By behaving with confidence, demonstrating your potential through action, and aligning your inner beliefs with your outer actions, you begin to shape your future in the present. Success is not something that will come to you when the time is right. It is something you must claim right now. Through the choices you make, the attitude you adopt, and the consistency you bring to your efforts. By acting like you're already successful, you send a powerful message to the universe, to others, and most importantly to yourself. You no longer wait for external validation or permission. You create your own reality by stepping into the person you are destined to become. Remember, the future belongs to those who behave as if it's already theirs. The actions you take today, no matter how small, will build the foundation for the success that will unfold tomorrow. So start today, right where you are, and behave as the person you aspire to be, because when you do, success will have no choice but to follow.